Riverview wasn't the kind of place people remembered. Tucked in the folds of Wyoming's rugged terrain, it was a sleepy town where everyone knew each other or thought they did. But under its quiet surface ran veins of secrets, money, and corruption. Emily Dawson had lived in Riverview her entire life, a nurse at the local clinic. She was known for her soft voice, her compassion, and her quiet resilience. But everything changed the night her younger sister, Lily, was found dead behind Carson's bar. The official story was an overdose. The file closed fast. No autopsy, no questions. But Emily knew Lily. She had been clean for 6 months, rebuilding her life. She was finally getting better. Emily didn't believe in accidents. Not in Riverview. Lily had been dating Trevor Carson, the son of Councilman Ray Carson. Rich, arrogant, and untouchable. The Carson family owned half the town, the bar, the bank, and the police chief's loyalty. Emily tried to pursue justice. She filed complaints, begged for an investigation, spoke at town halls. But all she received was cold sympathy and shut doors. Let it go, people told her. Don't stir things. Trevor moved on quickly. Within a month, he was posting party photos online. Emily watched them with trembling hands. Lily's death meant nothing to him. So Emily made a decision. If the system wouldn't deliver justice, she would. Emily began planning meticulously. Revenge wasn't a flash of anger, it was strategy, patience, and precision. She read everything she could. Forensics, criminal psychology, poisons, hacking. Her nights became long stretches of research. Her days, a mask of calm. She wasn't going to just hurt Trevor. She was going to destroy everything he cared about, one brick at a time. Her first move was subtle. She leaked photos of Councilman Carson's backdoor deals to a journalist in Cheyenne. Anonymous emails, encrypted files. Scandal followed. Not enough to bring him down, but enough to make him sweat. Next came the bar. Emily, disguised as a delivery contractor, planted vials of synthetic opioids in the bar supply room. A week later, during a surprise inspection she anonymously tipped off, the D came knocking. The Carsons started bleeding money, lawsuits, fines, media pressure. Trevor's party boy lifestyle was cracking, but Emily was just getting started. Trevor had a secret one even his father didn't know. He owed money to a biker gang that operated on the outskirts of town. Emily found out through a burner phone she hacked after stealing it from his car. Posing as a gang member, she sent him threatening texts, warning him to pay or be exposed. Trevor began spiraling. He stopped showing up at college. His girlfriend left him. Rumors spread. The confident boy who once strutted like he owned Riverview now flinched at shadows. Emily watched, unblinking. Still, she needed him to suffer more, not just lose break. Emily created a fake social media account. A girl named Ivy, smart, charming, flirtatious. She began messaging Trevor, slowly gaining his trust. He never questioned her. He was desperate for validation. After weeks of messages and calls, Ivy convinced Trevor to meet her at a remote cabin on the lake and abandoned property once owned by Emily's uncle. He arrived drunk and high. Emily was waiting. She wore a mask, voice disguised, gun in hand. She didn't hurt him yet. She tied him up and played a series of recordings of Lily's voice, of Trevor's own messages mocking her after her death, of his laughter. Then she vanished into the night. Trevor was found in the morning traumatized, disoriented, and raving about ghosts. No one believed him. Word spread that Trevor had lost his mind. He checked himself into a mental health facility 2 towns over. The Carsons tried to keep it quiet, but in Riverview, secrets don't stay buried. The media came back. The journalist Emily had helped before published a follow-up this time. A deeper dive into the Carson empire. Financial records, land deals, police bribes. Councilman Carson was suspended pending investigation. The empire was collapsing, but Emily wasn't done. Not until Trevor confessed. Emily visited Trevor at the facility. disguised again, this time as a therapist sent to evaluate his progress. She sat with him for hours, pretending to help him remember. She showed him images of Lily of the alley of his car that night. He broke. Through tears, Trevor whispered the truth. He had pushed Lily during a fight. She hit her head on the curb. He panicked. His father covered it up. Emily recorded every word. The confession made headlines, though legally Tricky gathered without consent. The public pressure was overwhelming. Councilman Carson resigned. Trevor was arrested, charged with manslaughter and obstruction. His father faced trial for covering it up. Emily finally stood over Lily's grave with the piece she had waited years to find. "I kept my promise," she whispered. "They'll never hurt anyone again." Riverview changed. The Carsons were no longer untouchable. The police chief resigned. New elections brought new voices. People spoke up now. Emily left town a year later. She moved to Montana, started over under a new name. Not because she was afraid, but because her war was over. Justice had been done. Not by the law, by the sister who refused to forget.